Thank you again for joining me on my channel. I want to really appreciate everyone who has been taking time to watch my channel and subscribing. Thank you very, very much. And as many of you who have reached out to me to do 1 or 2 spiritual work for them on their behalf, I want to say thank you. And for all of you who have been sending money to thank me for what I am doing, helping to pay for my internet services, I want to say thank you very much. I sincerely say thank you. I appreciate you. Thank you very, very much. Thank you so much. Now today I want to share with you another wonderful spiritual work that can help to remove negative energy, or what some other people call hatred. You know, there are individuals, no matter how much effort they put in and try to please people, even to do things right with people, to become very good friends with people, they will just be hated. These people, they just found out that individuals just hate them. They are just hated for no just reason. No reason. They can't just place hand on the reason. And even those that hate them, they don't even know the reason why they hate such people. Now, if you're in that category, let me tell you, this spiritual work is for you. This spiritual work I want to ask you to prepare. We help in removing that, because when you are suffering from such negative energy around you, wherein you are hated, you will not find helper. You will not have people who are willingly ready to do business with you. No matter the effort and no matter how good your work or your product or your business or whatever you are presenting to people is or are, they will just find it hard to get along with you. If you fall to that category, this spiritual work is for you, to help to alleviate and remove such evil energy, negative energy. You know, some other person, they acquire this negative energy, this hatred, from their bloodline. It runs in the blood. Some other person, they just acquire it by what they say. They are fond of saying negative things. They attract evil energy to them by their words. If you have fall into that category, this is also for you. Some other person, it is just mixing and having wrong relationship. They just work with wrong people, wrong friends, and then they acquire this evil negative, and this evil negative energy now refuse to leave them, and that is, they are suffering it. Some other person, they don't just do anything, but just because people envy them. Some people, they work with the spirit of envy, and they are just jealous of you, and then they cast this negative energy, this hatred spirit. They just cast it. They just cast the spell on an individual to make sure they make the life of that individual very difficult. If you fall to that category, what I am presenting will help to break it and release you from whatever it is. And the things you need are easily, if you put in the effort, I can assure you, you can get it, and you will thank me for it later when you begin to see very, very positive change in your situation. So what are the things you need? What are the things you need in preparing? The very first thing you need is you need Epo Obo. Epo Obo. This is it. This is Epo Obo. This is when it is the bark of a tree. It's an anti-witchcraft tree. So you need Epo Obo. You need Epo Obo. You need it, and you need to grind this. So this is the one that I have grinded here. You know, you need to grind it into powder. So this is it. So when you are grinding it, if you have the very good one, the one that is strong, when you are grinding it, you must of necessity sneeze. It will make you to sneeze. So this is Epo Obo. This is the grinded one. This is the one that is still in the raw form. This is it. You need Epo Obo. You need that one. The next thing you need is a table salt. You need table salt. You need table salt. That is regular. If you don't have a table salt, if you have sea salt, you can make use of it. So you need table salt. You need table salt. Then you need your soap. You need your soap, whether white soap, Ghana soap, black soap, or a tablet soap. You need anyone. If you are using a tablet soap, this is a sample of a tablet soap. If you are using this type, then you need to grate it. You need to grate it for you to be able to mix it. So if you are using that, so you need that. So you need that. Then you need a 5 liter of water. Just clean water, 5 liters of clean water. And then you need your perfume. You need a spiritual perfume. You need either Florida water or this divine grace perfume. You just need, how many? You don't need 50 ml. 50 ml of this perfume. That's what you need. Not 100 ml, 50 ml. And the soap you need 6 tablets of this type. If it is tablet, you need this. If you are using the Ghana soap, you just cut it into half. It comes in a brown paper wrap, so you need just the half of it. So, and then you need 50 ml of the divine grace perfume, and then you need your Bible, because you're going to chant Psalm 92, Psalm 4, and Psalm 3. You are going to chant each of them 3 times. You are going to chant Psalm 92, Psalm 4, and Psalm 3. You are going to chant them 3 times each. So you need your white packaging container. You need your white packaging container. Now, if you have gotten all these items ready, what are the steps you need to do? Like I said, the very first thing you need to do is to grind this Epo Obo. But if you can get it in powder form, that will save you a lot of stress, because I can tell you it's very hard to grind this. So, but if you have this in this form, then you need to grind it. You grind it to powder. So what quantity do you need? You just need 2 tablespoonfuls. If you grind it to powder, you just take 2 tablespoonfuls. If you are using 6 tablets of soap and the half Ghana wrap, so you need 2 tablespoonful of Epo Obo. Then you also now get your salt. You get your salt, table salt. What quantity do you need? You need 2 teaspoons, not tablespoon. 2 teaspoons of salt. 2 teaspoons of salt. You need that. You need to add it. Now, once you gotten the soap, what do? You empty the Epo Obo. You empty it into the 5 liters of water you have gotten, and you add the salt into it. Now, once you have added the salt into the water and the Epo Obo into the water, the next thing you will need to do is to agitate, shake the water very, very well. And then you grind again another tablespoonful of Epo Obo, and you take 1 teaspoonful of salt. You take that one again, you add it to your soap. You add it to your soap. You add it to the soap that you have already, and then you mix it together with the soap, and you mix it to even texture. So that means that you have gotten a spiritual water, and then you have gotten a spiritual soap. So the next thing you need to do is to take 50 ml of divine grace perfume and mix it with the soap, and take another 50 ml of divine grace perfume and mix it to the 5 liters of water, of that spiritual water that you have already. Then you mix, that is how you have prepared this very powerful spiritual water and the spiritual soap you have gotten. You have. Then you keep that item, both the spiritual water and the spiritual soap, you keep them in a safe place, clean, safe place from the eyes of any third party. You keep it there, and you keep it safe for 3 days. 3 days. 3 days. That is like 72 hours. 3 days, 72 hours. You keep it there. After the 3rd day, the 72 hours, you now start using the soap as your bathing soap very early in the morning. And then you take some quantities of that spiritual water, you keep adding it to your bathing water. So that means you are not going to use shower to bathe. You are going to get a bucket, put your bathing water into it, and you take some quantity from that spiritual water and add it to your bathing water. With the soap and a new sponge, you now start using it to take your bath. I can assure you, you cannot apply this and don't see a change in a very few days of starting to the application. Thank you very, very much. If you haven't subscribed, I want to encourage you to encourage me by hitting the subscriber button and then turning on the notification bell, so that whenever I load another video, you could be notified. Thank you very, very much, and see you some other time.